Drones operated by the Security Service of Ukraine hit 2 oil depots in Russia's Rostov Oblast overnight on June 18th. Russian authorities reported fires at several oil storage tanks in the Russian town of Azov in southwestern Rostov Oblast earlier the same day. According to the informations, the drone attack successfully targeted the oil depots Azovska and Azovnafto Product, where 22 oil storage tanks were located. Powerful fires erupted following the reported attacks. The SBU will continue to implement drone sanctions against the Russian oil refining complex and reduce the economic potential of the enemy, which provides the aggressor with resources for waging war against Ukraine, the source added. According to local Telegram channels, residents reported hearing explosions, and footage of the fire was shared on social media. The source said that the blasts could be heard near the town's railway station and near the port, where the oil depots are located. Overall, the SBU carried out 20 successful attacks against Russian oil industry facilities in various regions, the source said. Other previous strikes have been linked to Ukraine's military intelligence agency or the armed forces. Russians still inside Vovchansk are being pounded by Ukrainian guided bombs. Russian channels are complaining about continuous Ukrainian bombardments, especially with AASM hammer bombs. For the first time, footage has been released showing a Ukrainian Air Force MiG-29 Fulcrum conducting a standoff strike with a U.S.-supplied JDAM-ER glide bomb. The Ukrainian MiG launches the glide bomb while climbing at high altitude behind the front. How quickly the tasks of not only the special operation as a whole change, but also the smaller Russian military operations. Now the maximum task is not the capture of Kharkiv and the creation of a sanitary zone, but only the capture of Vovchansk and Lipsy, according to propagandists. On the Kharkiv front, the situation is steadily tense, and there are heavy oncoming battles. The enemy pulled many combat-ready units to the Vovchansk and Lipsy sectors to stop the advance of our troops. They partially succeeded at this stage. We have not yet completed the maximum task, taking Vovchansk and Lipsy. The minimum task has been accomplished, to pin down the enemy group in the Kharkov direction with battles, force the enemy to pull in reserves and troops from other directions, and minimize shelling of Belgorod. Now the Ukrainian armed forces have been tasked with driving our troops out of the Kharkiv region at any cost. On the second and third lines of defense of the Ukrainian armed forces in the Kharkov region and Kharkov city, there is a buildup of the enemy group. In Russia, they are continuing the kidnapping of Ukrainian children on a legislative level. They are forcibly and fraudulently taken out of the occupied territories. Their documents are changed to Russian ones. They are adopted while having living relatives in Ukraine, and international organizations are prevented from helping these children return home. These terrible war crimes must be carefully documented for future trials. In the video, Anna Kuznetsova, deputy chair of the Russian State Duma.
Мы подготовили 64 предложения и рекомендаций. Они направлены на расширение мер социальной поддержки, реабилитации детей, защиту несовершеннолетних от посягательств иностранных государств, укрепление международно-правовых механизмов защиты детей. Приведу некоторые из них. Мы предлагаем разработать систему комплексной реабилитации детей, пострадавших от преступных действий страны киевского режима на федеральном уровне, создав реестр пострадавших от действий киевского режима детей, их социальные паспорта, определить правовой статус детей, пострадавших от военной агрессии киевского режима, для последующей их поддержки, оценить ущерб от преступных действий киевского режима, создать координационный центр по сбору и обработке всей информации о преступлениях киевского режима. Очень важно, мы считаем, определить тот орган, который сегодня будет аккумулировать всю эту информацию.
The BRICS Games are now being held in Russia. They were supposed to be an alternative to the Olympics. Russian media already report that Russian athletes won hundreds of medals. The secret, in many competitions, there is just one athlete competing. Why do they act like that? Why are they allowed to do anything? Have they lost their minds? Russian fencer Maya Guchmazova, competing under the Georgian flag, when the Ukrainian fencer Olena Krivitska refused to salute her. The incident took place at the European Fencing Championships in Basel. Olena Krivitska won the bout with a score of 15.9.
Ouais, c'est pas gentil, hein.
Speaking of temporarily occupied Crimea, there are absolutely no tourists. Even locals don't seem to enjoy once popular places. Everyone knows that summer will be.
И вот она, вся набережная Коктебеля прямо сейчас. Смотрите, все, что от нее осталось. Обалдеть. Вот это да. Сезона просто нет в Коктебеле. Вот просто нет, вообще никак. Никаких, никто. Людей нет, сезона нет. Все закрыто, заколочено. Вон даже, видите, вот этот кораблик, который возит туристов на Золотые ворота, он сейчас тоже стоит закрытый.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.